girls were asking him, so the properties here and there and so on, who would you like? And he said, which property? This man is still alive. He's a chartered accountant. But the missing link is that dementia had set in. He did not remember anything that he owned. Say, the girls were so frustrated. Daddy, the property you loaned to the church in so and so a place and all of that. He said, really? Queen's English. Really? Which property? I built a property there? Really? They said, okay, at least you remember the one where you live presently in Surulere. He said, really? He's gone. The brain, the cognitive functions of the brain, gone. But while we are still alert and well, these are things we need to, again, handle as important and urgent. I have a few deductions also from that story in 2 Kings chapter 4. 2 Kings chapter 4. The first is that a woman, I can see several women here, a woman must earn a reasonable income. Even if your husband can cater to all your needs, it doesn't matter. Earn an income. It is imperative. And earning an income does not mean you are leaving the house. How many people know what I'm talking about? Today's age, you don't have to leave your house to earn income. You can be smiling to the banks right from your home. Number 2, a family must have fallback income. If this fails, then what next? And that is where multiple sources of income come in. There should, for everyone, be multiple sources of income. Number 3, there should be life assurance so that there's something to look up to in the case of death or disability or accidents and things like that. I know many provinces now have that for all their pastors, but you don't even need to wait for that. You can have one for yourself. Life assurance, that so that whatever happens, at least there'll be something in the immediate to fall back to. My fourth deduction from 2 Kings 4 is that you cannot rely on salary only. COVID has made that very apparent. If one stream of income dries up, there should be others. In fact, the Bible tells us in Genesis that a certain river flowed through the Garden of Eden. At the point at which it was going out of the garden, it split into 4. You may start your life, your earning life, with one source of income, maybe a salary or something. But don't remain on just a salary. No. You should have a minimum of 4 streams of income. How is money coming into you? Minimum 4. And one should not affect the other. I'm not talking about cheating on your employer. No. Your money should begin to work for you. Everybody knows Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? When last did you read it? Maybe you should go back and read. Everyone should have multiple sources of income. The fifth deduction that I made is that everyone needs to plan his estate. Don't wait for a certain landmark age or occasion. Do so now. So, what exactly is estate planning? Because when we're talking about putting your house in order, we're talking about planning your estate. Estate planning refers to property acquisition. That's one. Property acquisition, acquiring. And then preparation for transfer of wealth, assets, and liabilities after death. So it's a two-way thing. How do you acquire the property? And then for the property you have acquired, what happens to it when you are gone? Because even scripture makes us to understand that we are going to leave this world with nothing. We came with nothing. And we're going with what? Nothing. In other words, whatever we garner here, God has made us a custodian over. That's all. And He's going to make us accountable for what we have done with it. But then we leave everything here. We don't take any of it along with us. So that underscores the reason why we must plan now. What does estate mean when we talk about estate?